Welcome once again to the next edition of Interview with Dead People. Now today we're going to interview somebody I've wanted to talk to for thousands of years, Pliny the Elder. He died in 79 AD or around about there when Vesuvius erupted and buried, everything in dust and all that. So, first, let's get through with the business side. This is a blog for amusement purposes only. Nothing in this is to be considered factual or real. I don't talk to dead people. I don't know if you can talk to dead people, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to illuminate some things, make a few jokes, take up some time. Back here in the bathroom, there isn't an old man trapped in there. His name's Johnny Carson. He is trapped under the house. No, he's not. So don't call, 911 and say I got people trapped in my bedroom or whatever, because it's just a joke. In fact, everything I say here will be only slightly true at most and almost completely a joke. So today's visit is with Pliny the Elder, a historian, a scientist, a general in the Roman army, in the Navy, whatever they called it in those days, a friend of the emperor, all that. Big important guy. He died while trying to rescue people from Pompeii after the eruption of Vesuvius. He had a house there or something, so he knew a bunch of people. I don't know. So, back to, give me a second. Well, while we're here, I'd like to welcome a new sponsor to our blog. It's called the American Idiot Resistance. You don't have to be one to know one. The uphill battle. Yeah, so that's one of our new sponsors. Air. You might hear about them. See, I don't know about them, and for what matters. Pliny. Let's bring up the interview. Now, Pliny, welcome. Many have called you the first real biologist or naturalist. You wrote a bunch of books. You wrote one on the German wars, which is like 20 volumes or some ridiculous thing, and then you wrote this on natural history. You did all kinds of things, as well as being, a dignitary and an official, and I don't know where you found the time. Where did you find the time? You didn't have any TV. Well, that goes without saying. But there wasn't a lot of writings, was there? I mean, it wasn't like you had printing presses running around. There was libraries, and in fact, recently, just within months, they've gotten some of the books out of the library in Pompeii, and somehow with computers we got now, deciphered some of the writings, and it's like a whole new field. It's just, reading charcoal scrolls or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, it's supposed to shed a lot of light on what you guys were doing those days. Well, so, but what motivated you to do all this research and writing and babes and speaking engagements? They paid you. They pay you with babes? No, just they were there. Women, single women were allowed to travel in groups to go listen to you speak. And they would teach you how to make bread. Because bread was a big deal in those days. Everybody had bread. And bakeries were everywhere. Yeah. Good bread? Not compared to breads now. But tastes better when it's warm. You've got butter on it. Yeah. Well, that's true. So, tell me about Vesuvius. Where were you actually when it erupted? I mean, I assume it erupted with a big boom once or twice or a bunch of times. Several large eruptions, yeah. But Pompeii's quite a ways down the slope, right? I mean, it's not like on the side of a volcano, right? Yeah, it's actually on flat ground and close to the ocean. So, the actual threat wasn't immediate. It was imminent, but it wasn't immediate. Is that what you're saying? I mean, you are rhetoric. You are trained in the rhetorical method. Apparently you didn't, you weren't in a super hurry to leave. You had lunch. You probably should have skipped that lunch. Yeah, it is easy for me to judge. Yeah. So, go on to your nephew. Your nephew who you gave your name, adopted, whatever. Did you know he was going to pick up the mantle and finish some of your books and your research and write his own and be known as, get his own name, Pliny the Younger? Were you surprised by that when you reached this alternate world and discovered that? He was a lot like you, so you weren't surprised. No. Your mom used to say the nut doesn't fall far from the tree. But he's not your nut, he's your nephew. On your mother's side. So it didn't really have to do with your nuts. Yeah. What would you like to say to our biologists, our naturalists now, and scientists and politicians? I told you so. Yeah, about all the destruction and melting of the polarized gaps. Were you aware of things like the polarized gaps? You knew, I mean, science knew that it was cold up there in the north, the Earth was round, but didn't we still think the Earth was, we were pretty sure it wasn't flat. We were pretty sure it was round. You were pretty sure it was round? And more important things to do. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the big question I ask everybody on this day. Wait, hold that thought. I got one more advertisement. Our sponsor for the second half of this waste of time is Joe's Hatchet Job. Sometimes you just have to have a hatchet. Yeah, well, Joe Joe's going to be our sponsor for about another week, and then he's got to like go to jail or something. Anyway, he won't be our sponsor, but AIR, American Idiot Resistance, will be. So we got that $8 covered or whatever the hell it is we charge them. What do we charge them, Johnny? Lunch. Oh, well, good. Yeah, we charge them lunch. Back to you, Pliny. I had to get that out of the way. Yeah, we all have patrons. Yeah. What's dramatically different in your life than when you were alive? I mean, now in the other world. You can talk to trees. Do they talk much? They talk really slow. I mean, like long drawn out words, or one word and then they wait an hour and then another word. Just talk slow through the word, yeah. Unless the wind's blowing. So I imagine a lot gets done during a storm, huh? The wind blowing, shit. Yeah, okay. What else? What do they say? They call us short timers. Yeah, and they like the M. Night Shyamalan movies. Yeah, I could see where they would. And their favorite song is "Time Is on Our Side" by the Rolling Stones. It's insightful, but I don't think it's one of the better. Thanks, Pliny. There's a lot of things that, because you said them so slowly, I can't even put in here because we just ain't got time. But I enjoyed meeting you. I've always wanted to, and I hope to see you. Hope you come back, and we'll have lunch, and we won't record it. And yeah, if you see, say hi to Kolija if you happen to see him anywhere in your travels. Okay, thank you.